welcome back to our Homebuyers Series. Today is part 2 of the house hunting process. This is about the purchase agreement. My name is Cindy Taylor and I'm with Keller Williams, Indy Metro South. So you found the home that you want and you want to make an offer. So now what happens? Well, you and your realtor will put together what is called a purchase agreement. That is a contract saying I'm willing to pay you and these are the conditions I want. And with the help of your realtor, you'll decide what price you want to offer. If you want non-permanent fixtures, you want the swing set, or well, that's a bad example. If you want the stove, the washer, the dryer, the refrigerator, those types of things. You'll be asked about what type of financing you're going to get. If you're going to have a home inspection, who's paying the closing cost? Are you asking the seller for help with the closing costs because you don't have a lot of cash on hand? When can you close? Are you going to have a home warranty? Those are the types of things that will go into this purchase agreement. And then you'll either sign it in person or with today's technology, a lot of the purchase agreements, among other documents that have to be signed, are signed electronically. And your realtor will explain all that to you. So then it's sent to the seller's agent, and they have until the deadline that you've put on the purchase agreement to decide what they're going to do. They may accept the agreement. Then you're good to go. They may reject the agreement. They might have other offers. That's a multiple offer situation, which in today's environment we're seeing very frequently. And so you need to be prepared for that. They could just reject it because they're offended that you offered them $30,000 less, or they can counter the offer. And this is where your realtor's negotiation skills really come into play. What the seller is saying with a counter is, yeah, I like all of your conditions on your purchase agreement, except, and it could be that they need 30 days to get out, and you said you wanted possession at closing. It could be that they want more money. That's a very popular one, by the way. You haven't offered them enough money for the house they fill, or anything else that they disagree with that's in your purchase agreement. So then that will be sent to your realtor, and then you would be able to accept it, reject it, or you can actually counter that offer. You could say, I won't pay that much, but I'll pay this price, whatever you need to do. But just keep in mind, house buying and selling is a very emotional time for both the buyer and the seller. And this is a business transaction. And that's where your realtor comes into play, is they are the emotional support, for lack of a better term. And since it is a business agreement, they can take their emotions out of it and help you make good decisions as to whether you should proceed with this or not. So once the offer and all the counter offers are accepted, you'll have X number of days, and it's in the purchase agreement, to come up with a check for earnest money. Now, earnest money is saying, I'm willing to give you this much of a deposit, and makes the contract legal, to be honest. It is credited to you at time of closing, so it's not money. As long as you close, it's not money that you're going to lose. So keep that in mind. There's ways you can get it back if the deal falls through. So, but it's basically just saying that I'm serious about this and this is how much I've put. It's normally about 1% of the purchase price, the earnest money is, and you've agreed to how much you're going to put in, agreed to the earnest money in your purchase agreement. So once you've delivered the earnest money, your house is then, or the house is then considered pending, under contract. And so your realtor then should send you an itemized list of all the things that were in the contract that have dates attached, because you need to meet those dates in order not to violate the contract. It may say you're going to get a request the loan within 3 days or 5 days, or how many days you've decided. We're going to get the inspections by a certain date. Your agent will also provide all of the documents to the loan officer, so they have to know what loan company you're going with. They'll provide them to the title company, and they also will provide any information needed to the selling agent. And your agent should stay in close contact with the listing agent, the loan officer, and the title company, as well as you. And this helps ensure that the process will move along more smoothly. It doesn't always go smooth, so just take your time. This is the part of the purchase agreement. Next, we're going to talk about what happens after it's been accepted and you start the process up through and including the close of the transaction and you getting your home. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You can like me on Facebook. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks, and make it a great day. Bye.